Hi guys, today we are doing an energizing yoga class. This is a great class to help you wake up in the morning or just for a midday pick-me-up. We're going to begin just by lying on our back. So just starting in a comfortable position. Start to breathe into your belly. If you'd like, you can put your hands on top of your belly. Just feel the rise and fall of the breath. And you're going to use the strap today, so go ahead and grab that strap if you haven't already. Take the strap above you and extend your leg up towards the ceiling, getting some length through the back of the thigh. And if you'd like to, you can grab a hold as close as you can towards your toes. If you don't have a strap, feel free to just grab onto your toes or hold on to the back of the thigh. Just to feel a stretch on the back of the leg. And then you start to circle out the right leg. Just some clockwise circles going around. Feel the back of the hip press against the floor as you're making these circles. And go the opposite direction. Just pressing again the back of the pelvis against the floor as you make the circles around with your leg. Let's switch sides, so replace the left foot into the strap and let the right leg come down towards the floor. And the right leg is just completely relaxed. And again, just feeling a nice pull through the hamstring, nothing too intense quite yet, just finding the beginning of the stretch. If you want to as well, you can even bring the arms overhead and stretch into the chest a little bit. A little bit of a counterbalance with the strap in the leg. And take a few more breaths here, just opening out that hamstring. A really good stretch for lower back pain as well. Starting off nice and slow with some circling. Again, just drawing that clockwise circle around with your leg. It doesn't have to be too big, just feeling the back of the pelvis against the floor. Massaging the back of the head. Just a couple more circles in this direction, and then start to reverse. Just drawing circles counterclockwise. Just about two more. Knees into the chest, so just go ahead and hug the knees in towards your heart. And slowly you just pass the knees over to the left side. So hips scoop to the right, knees to the left. And let the feet fall to the floor. Let the shoulders fall heavy to the mat so that the upper back is resting against the ground and the chest is facing the ceiling. And then you start to add a little rotation here. So reach and stretch the right arm all the way over to meet the left. And then bring that right hand back to where it was in the T position. And again, reaching right hand out and over the left fingertips. And inhale, right arm circles back over the head. Exhale, right hand comes back over to meet the left. Inhale, opening back out, chest to the sky. And just repeating that a couple more times, rolling out, pressing into that left shoulder. And inhale, rolling the chest all the way open. Next inhale, I'm going to bring the knees back into center and over to the right. This time the left arm is going to reach up and overhead towards the right fingers. And so just taking a couple big circles again, left arm moves up and over the right. Inhale, open back open. And exhale, reach out and over that right hand. Inhale, stretch left arm back open. Exhale, rolling into that right arm. Just a couple more breaths at your own pace. Just to feel that shoulder start to warm up. A little bit more mobility there in the upper back and torso. Into the chest and do some ab work. So on your next inhale, extend the arms and legs. And as you exhale, take a big push and lift your arms up and over towards your toes. Reach out. Inhale, roll your spine back to the floor, and exhale, lift your feet into a V position. Inhale, arms and legs come back to extend. and repeat. Reach out towards your toes. Inhale, roll back, lower back to the floor, coming into a V position. Inhale, extend arms and legs. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, V. Inhale, extend. And repeating, reaching to toes. Rolling back under the lower back, lifting up into that V shape. Coming back out and exhale over to the feet. We'll do that a few more times. Exhale to V. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach to toes. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, V. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, toes. Good. Reaching back one more time. Coming into that V position. Reach out. Exhale, reach to toes and hold that forward fold. Nice deep breath into the back. Good. Bring the hands back behind the hips. And now we're going to lift up into reverse tabletop. So feet plant. Use the hamstrings, the back to lift the hips nice and high. If you want to extend your legs into reverse plank, do that. Go ahead and slowly lower down, hips to the floor. I'm going to slide over into a tabletop position now, stacking hands underneath shoulders and knees under hips. When you're ready, take a couple rounds of cat and cow in your own pace. Exhaling to round the back, and inhaling to roll chest forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward, letting the belly sink. Exhale, pushing to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, the tailbone to the sky. Exhale, press out. Do this actively, energetically with the back. Good. And then we're going to extend the right leg and the left hand. So coming into more of a balanced position. Hold the core in nice and strong. And replace hand and knee. Extend left leg and right hand now. Reach out in opposite directions. Activate both fingers and toes, reaching back. And release. Now do the same thing. Right leg, left hand. This time, if you want to add the bind, you can, reaching back for the back toes and lift the back toes high. Good. Release both hand and knee. Come to the other side. Left toe that extends. Reach right hand out. If you want to reach for that bind, you can. Lifting the back toes high overhead into the back bend. Good. And release both hands and knee. Sit back into child's pose and take a few breaths there. You can widening out that waist. And ensure you're breathing three-dimensionally. Just a couple more rounds of breath. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up to stand to the knees about hip width apart. We're reaching up towards the ceiling, take a little back bend, and then exhale, forcibly push the air out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale, push out through the mouth. Inhale to lift, extend the spine, and exhale, hinge from the hips. So we're warming up all those hip joints and the lower body here. Also, getting a little bit more energy with that breath as we're picking the pace up with that breathing. Pushing the air out with each exhalation and filling up completely with each inhalation. And just a few more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, push back. Inhale, slowly rise back up into tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Push the hips up and back into downward dog, and just start to pedal out your heels to the floor, walking out the legs, stretching out the backs of the thighs, hands spread wide, chest back to the thighs. So inhale, roll forward into plank, and exhale, push back into downward dog. We do that a couple times. Inhale, rolling forward through plank, belly activated. Exhale, push back into downward. Inhale again, roll forward, look out. Exhale, push out and back. Inhale, core and strong. Exhale, come down through chaturanga, taking your vinyasa up into cobra. Lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, press the hips back into downward. And coming into forward fold, let the upper body dangle. Use a soft bend in your knees if your hamstrings feel a little bit tight today. Let's take a deep breath into the back. Maybe hold on to the backs of the thighs if you'd like. Wrapping yourself in. Here, holding that forward fold. When you're ready, bring your hands to your thighs. Slowly roll yourself up. Bringing your head up last. Start to stretch the arms up overhead, taking a back bend here. So pull the belly in, lift the chest, look up, biceps and deep ears. And on your exhale, sit down into chair, and we're going to start a couple of energizing breaths. So inhale to lift up, and exhale, forcibly push out. Inhale, lift, exhale, out. In, out, pushing up and out with the arms. So each time you inhale, you're lifting your arms, exhale, push out. And go as fast as you want there. Good. And on your next exhale, forward fold into your legs. Interlace the hands behind the back and pull the arms up. Bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, look ahead. Exhale, step back into plank. Full belly in, back flat. If you'd like, you can start to lower down into your elbows underneath the shoulders. Keep the legs strong, the thighs in tight together. Push the heels, weight back into the heels. And then start to walk the feet up towards the face into dolphin pose. Lift the tailbone high, draw the ribs in, pull the lower belly in. And inhale, walk back to your elbow plank. Again, back flat. Gently lower down, hips, belly to the floor, coming out into Sphinx pose. Press the chest forward, rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears. On the inhale, deepen the back bend if you wish. You're lifting up off of the elbows, pulling the heart forward. And exhale, release your hands back by your hips. Stretch the arms out to locust pose. Lift the feet into that back extension. Arms strong, legs strong. And then release. Hands come back down by the chest. Big inhale up into cobra. Exhale, push the hips back to find child's pose and let the spine rest and round. Knees wide. Inhale, come back up into your downward dog. And draw the tailbone nice and high. On your exhale, step or hop the feet up to meet your hands in forward fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Flat back. Exhale, fold back, down deeper. Inhale, flat back all the way up towards the sky. Little back bend at the top. And exhale, hands to heart. Couple breaths in and out to reset. And with your next inhale, step out with your left foot. Use the long side of your mat as we're coming into horse stance. So knees are tracking with the middle toes as you sink down into that squat. Legs are strong. On the inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, and exhale, sink down into your hips. Pushing that invisible resistance down the center. Just feel the legs start to heat up a little bit. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sinking down into the squat. Inhale again, lift and extend. Exhale, sink down a little bit into that squat. Good, and we do that a couple more times just to warm up the legs. Sinking in, extending the spine as you come up. Exhale, push down. Inhale, lift. Good, now go ahead and push out to the sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms strong, pushing out to the sides. And you feel your shoulders start to wake up a little bit now. Lifting up and exhale to the sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push outward. Good, and keep breathing into those squats. We're going to start to push forward now as you exhale. So pushing right through your heart, lifting up. Make sure the energy gets a little bit higher. Heart gets a little bit faster. Maybe go a little bit more quickly with these breaths here. And with your next exhale, bring the hands to the thighs. Do a little twist. Drop the right shoulder down, look over the left. And drop the left shoulder down, look over the right. Okay, bring the hands down to the floor. Find a forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. letting the upper body fall and grab onto wherever you can on your legs, holding onto the feet, the ankles, the calves. Take another big breath into the hamstrings and then slowly plant the hands to center, reaching up. Right hand to sky. Exhale, replace. Right hand to floor. Inhale, left arm to sky, stacking the shoulders. Exhale one more time. Reach the right hand up. Inhale, maybe wrapping that hand behind the back. Try to keep the pelvis even. Good, and switch sides. Reach left arm up. And binding that hand behind the back. And exhale, bring it back down to the floor. Good. Inhale, lift halfway up. And then all the way up into the hips. Turn the toes forward. Take a big step up to the front of the mat. So just bringing the hands down to the heart. Take a couple of breaths to just reset. After bringing that energy up, to bring that heart rate up, breath rate up. And just allow the body to reset here. Maintain a normal, natural pace of breath. On your next inhale, make a steeple with the hands and the arms up overhead, little back bend. And exhale, hands come down towards the floor, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. And inhale, reach up all the way towards the sky into chair pose, sinking into the heels. And starting rounds of sun salutation B. Exhale, fold into the thighs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the feet back into plank. Hands in line with the chest, lowering down. And inhale, come up into cobra. Exhale, push the hips up and back into downward dog. On your next inhale, raise the right leg up. Hips square. Exhale, step the right foot up, plant the back toes, and bring them forward into warrior one. Hips facing to the front of the mat. Exhale, take the hands down, step back into plank, or keep that right leg lifted in hovered plank as you come down through chaturanga, up through cobra, and exhale back to downward dog. Same thing on the left side. Inhale, left heel brings up to the sky. Legs straight, hips even. And exhale, step the left foot up, plant the back toes, coming out into warrior one. Draw the ribs and belly in. Lifting tall through that spine. Exhale, come down. Stepping back into plank or left leg lifted. And come down through your vinyasa, up into cobra. And back into downward dog. Exhale to step or hop the feet up to meet the hands, forward fold. Inhale out into chair pose, sink down into the heels. Breath there. And inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Hands can be at the heart. I'm going to do that same thing, but add on just a little bit. So just reclaim your breath for a moment. This time, interlace the hands behind the back. Sink down through chair, folding your chest into your thighs and arms overhead. As you inhale, lift your chest, keeping the interlace of the hands. Exhale, melt back into your thighs, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. And exhale, step back into plank. Again, we go through that vinyasa. Slow lower down chaturanga. Inhale to cobra and exhale, downward dog. Inhale, pick the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot through to the hands, coming up into warrior one again. Nice tall spine. Exhale, wrap the hands again, binding behind and come down through humbled warrior into the inside of the right thigh. Folding into that right hip. Inhale, lift yourself up, lift the chest. Exhale again, melt down into the inside of the right thigh. Take a deep breath to bring yourself all the way back up into that clasped warrior one. Lift your chest, reach the arms high, and exhale, let them fall to the floor, stepping back with the right foot to come into plank or hover plank with the leg lifted. And through your vinyasa, and back into downward dog. And start on the left side. Left leg lifts high, hips square. inner thighs hugging together. And then take a big step up with that left foot. Come up into warrior one. On the exhale, send the hands back to clasp. Open the chest, send the hands away from the back and fold down into the inside of the left thigh. Rock the head and neck. Inhale, use your back leg to help pick yourself up into that little back bend. Exhale, melt down into humble warrior again. One last time. Inhale, pick yourself back up. Reach the arms high. Exhale, float the hands to the floor. Step back into plank or hovered plank with the left leg lifted and coming down through vinyasa. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Then slowly lower the knees. Come back into child's pose for a moment. As the eyes soften, brow softens, breath returns to natural pace. And with your next inhale, let's rise up to stand to the knees. Bring the knees about hip-width apart, hands back behind the hips, and we're going to just press right hand into the back of the hip. Reach the left arm high, half camel. Exhale, left hand comes to the back of the left hip. Reach the right arm high, pull belly in and up as you lift your chest and push into your thighs. Exhale, both right hand comes back, left arm lifts up one last time. If you want to tuck the back toes and reach back for that heel, you can. And switch sides, left hand to the back of the hip. Left toes can tuck under, reach the right hand up and back. Maybe left fingertips come down to the heel, pushing the hips forward, chest stays lifted. Bring the left hand back to the hip and voice down, and then let's slowly slide the hands to the floor into tabletop again. Roll and round the spine through cat, and inhale up into cow. Exhale again, round, and then pull navel into spine. And then lower down, elbows to the floor. Coming out into that plank hold again that we did before. Back flat belly in, weight back into the heels. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and walk the feet up towards the face into dolphin pose. Keep the upper back strong. We're going to come into a headstand prep here, so bring the head right between your hands that are clasped, and then walk your feet towards your face. Lift your right toes to the sky and push off your left toes. So just taking little hops here. Opposite leg comes up to the sky, push off your right toes, lift that left leg up overhead, pull the lower belly in to the back. Good, and bring both feet down to the ground. Slowly walk the legs back into elbow plank and hold. Lower the hips, lower the belly to the ground, coming up into Sphinx pose. And all the way up into seal, pressing up off the elbows. Exhale, release. Hands come back behind the back to find clasped locust. Lift your chest, lift your feet off the floor. If your hands don't clasp very well together, it's okay. Just bring your hands by your hips. Good, and release. Let your arms and legs begin to relax. Feel the belly press against the floor as you breathe here. Good, and we're going to do one more back extension in bow pose. If you can't touch your feet or hold onto your feet, just come into that locust pose again. If you can, hold onto your feet, lift your chest and lift your feet above your head. Imagine lifting the thighs and balancing on the lower belly. Big lift of the spine. And exhale, release. And chest comes back down, feet float to the floor. Inhale, hands to the heart and push out and back into child's pose and let the hips into sync. Next inhale, I'm going to start to come back up. And go ahead and come over into your seat, onto your bottom, and then we'll roll back onto the back body. Place the feet hip width apart, feet flat to the floor with knees bent. We're going to do a couple of rounds of bridge. So pushing the feet into the floor, begin to lift the hips and the back off the ground, pulling the shoulders down away from the ears and the back of the neck against the floor. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly, heeling your back down to the floor, hips to the floor. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, the back off the ground. And on your next exhale, peel the hips and the back down to the floor. This time we're going to come into a full bridge or a full wheel pose. So your choice, you can stick with that bridge pose again, or if you'd like to deepen your back bend, you can bring your hands back behind your shoulders, lift your hips, lift your back off the floor, placing the crown of the head onto the ground. And then lift your whole head up off the ground until you feel stable, pushing into your hands, finding the back bend. And when you're ready, slowly let your head come down, your back come down, bring your knees into your chest. And maybe hold on to the soles of the feet in the bound ankle position, knees outward, pushing the elbows into the thighs. And pressing the back against the floor to breathe. Let's bring the knees nice and wide, the feet as wide as the mat, and just start to roll the knees from left to right. And once you're done, you can bring your knees into your chest, pull yourself, rock yourself up. And let's stretch the back out a little bit there after being compressed. And so if you need to, just take a soft bend in your knees and let your upper body fold over your thighs. Imagine tilting your pelvis forward and hinging from the hips as you come down to that forward fold there. Just holding for a couple more breaths. Just showing you, again, how much you can bend your knees here if your hamstrings feel tight. And then from there, you can stay in that forward fold, or if you'd like to, you can roll your feet all the way back over your head as you come back into a shoulder stand. Feel free to come back into plow pose with the feet reaching over the head, or into shoulder stand with the legs up above the head. And then if you're in shoulder stand, or if you were holding that forward fold, either way, just coming down slowly with your back to the floor. Into your chest one last time. Walk your knees out from side to side. Just let any residual tension or holding in the back body let go there. And then opening the knees wide, placing the soles of the feet together, arms in cactus, bending the elbows at near the knees. Just let the chest open, the hips open, and let your body fall. Nice deep breaths into the whole front side of the body, allowing it to open. Head relaxed. Where we come into our final resting pose here. Just taking in all of that movement of practice. And hold there as long as you need to on your back. And whenever you're ready, just roll into your side, starting to come up to a seat. Nice tall spine, hands into hearts. And then seeing the light within ourselves, the same light within each other. Namaste.